Hello, my name is Josh Kalal. Today I'm going to be discussing mass shooting. Imagine you go to your school, or you go to a mall, or you go to a concert, and once you show up there, you're there for like 30 minutes to an hour, and all of a sudden you hear gunshots and you see people running and yelling, and then you're in a panic and you don't know what to do. So you're trying to find your way out and figure out a safe way to get out, which is going to lead into my speech about mass shootings. I'm going to be talking about three specific topics, which will be the specific areas they happen in, the specific weapons used in these mass shootings, and the gender that's known for being dominant in mass shootings. First, I'm going to talk about commerce areas, which are the environment areas that most shootings happen in, which would be considered bars, restaurants, clubs, anything with pedestrian traffic. On the FBI official website, it was stated that there was 250 active shooters from the year 2000 to 2017. There was also an estimation of 100 of them being males. There was 3 of them being female shooters, and there was one that was a male and female couple. The other ones were not updated all the way just yet. For an example of that, there would be the Route 91 shooting in Las Vegas, where a shooter went to the MGM Grand and shot from the hotel itself in one of the suites and killed 58 people and ended up injuring 850 of those people as well. This happened in around the time of the closing set of Jason Aldean's 5th song, and this shooting specifically became the #1 shooting in the US for the death count and injury count. Moving forward, I'd like to discuss the weapons used, which would be AR-15s. It was estimated also on the FBI official website that 3.3 million of these were sold from 1986 to 2017. And it's also stated that pretty much anyone can get it with a clean record. As long as you go there and get a background check, you can usually get that gun within 20 minutes. There was a guy named Louis Claravaz who is a gun expert, and he said that if they were to put back in place the federal assault rifle ban that was placed in 1994, that these mass shootings may slowly stop happening with assault rifles. Thirdly, I'd like to talk, and lastly, I'd like to talk about I would like to talk about the dominating gender when it comes to mass shooting. And the dominating gender for mass shootings would be male genders. There is a lady named Mary Toole, who is a retired FBI profiler, who stated that these types of acts for mass shootings are sadistic violence type of acts. And she said it's most common for males to have these specific acts because she stated that males exclusively do sadistic violence act. It's estimated that women typically, when they are going after a target, they typically do about 40% of these acts poisoning the victims, and there is a 20% act of doing arsenic to the victims. The women do have a 8% rate for gun violence. And these estimations came from Adam Lankford, who was a criminal justice professor. So, to close up this speech, we went over the fact that commerce areas are the most environmental areas that shootings do occur in, due to the fact that there is a lot of pedestrian traffic and mass shooters aim for the amounts of victims, so they choose the commerce areas. We also went over the AR-15s and how many are sold from specific time zones, and we also went over the males dominating the mass shootings due to sadistic violence, whereas women don't usually do sadistic violence acts. So hopefully by the end of this speech, you are able to be more informed on how shooters take out on these actions and where they go for the environments, and maybe you will be able to inform others so that we are more aware of our surroundings and feel much safer. And here are my flashcards. And my 9 audience members.